The Demoscene is the culture of creating art executed on personal computers and running in real time. The term is derived from the abbreviation of demonstration, that is, the computer applications demonstrating the capabilities of each artist, called demos, and the scene refers to the panorama of this culture, with its history, events, and people. Demos are audiovisual productions that in general run on a computer in real time. They are the result of work of programmers, musicians, digital painters, 3D modelers, photographers, and editors, who create independent and non-profit artistic content. With the widespread access to personal computers in the 1980s, the development of productivity software and games was accompanied by the introduction of protection mechanisms against illegal copies. Driven by the need for access, but also by curiosity, groups of people, called crackers, analyze the code of applications to remove the anti-copy protection mechanisms. The changes to the software were also aesthetic, in order to leave the fingerprint of the creators of the crack on the software. Thus, digital graffiti was born. The complexity and sophistication of this type of creation led many authors to specialize in crackthrows, and naturally, this type of digital art separated itself from the world of illegal copies. The public events in which cracks and copies of the software were exchanged were called copy parties, and for obvious reasons, did not last long. But when artistic creation was separated from the activity of illegally modifying the software, demo parties emerged, events where technical and artistic achievements were shared, with competitions, workshops, and entertainment. Before the internet, users could communicate on so-called BBS, or bulletin board system, which was only accessible via telephone connection with a modem. Demos, news, and messages were shared in text mode via a console. And graphic artists explored ways of composing images using special characters, known as ASCII-ANSI art. Since the early 1980s, affordable prices and the ability to program on computers, usually in BASIC, allowed the Demoscene to flourish on 8-bit computers such as the ZX Spectrum, Commodore 64, and Amstrad CPC. Later, with the introduction of higher-end 16-bit computers with the possibility of being expandable, we saw an explosion in the creation of demos on computers such as the Amiga 1000, Macintosh Plus, or IBM PC. With modern 32 and 64-bit computing, the technical specifications of the machines are no longer a limiting factor in the creation of demos. The introduction of dedicated hardware for graphics processing has made it possible to break down several barriers in rendering, while the use of other programming languages has made production more flexible. At the same time, the development of gaming consoles, highly optimized for graphics performance, has allowed artists to access alternative platforms. A demo party allows you to share the excitement of creating, while exchanging knowledge and impressions with other artists and programmers. It is usually an international event, bringing together people from different countries and cultures, in Europe and other continents. Productions generally compete in competitions organized by platform, type, or size categories. And there is no shortage of concerts, seminars, live programming sessions, and other interesting events. In Portugal, the Inércia Association has been organizing the Inércia Demo Party since 2001, having held editions all over the country, based in Almada since 2022, and with the aim of promoting and publicizing the demo scene in Portugal. Associação Inércia has collaborated with several public and private institutions, such as the Almada City Council, Incrível Amadense, and the Lode ZX Museum, among others.